23. We are at Bill Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's checking. Crash. Check. Fresno. What's the air? Hey, strike. Check. Slam.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's not going to get me. Line 35. It's outside, guys. It's outside.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Check the high read. Patch it. Check nickel. Check. Lucky. Check that.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
49 come on. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch out. Check safety. Hey, check 24. Hey, ball steal. Switch. Out.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Alert 3. 17.
Here's Tua. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a second down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Black 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
A handoff to Barkley. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Five wide.
Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
29 is Mike 29. All day, every day, any day. Alert! 29 is Mike.
Allen to throw once more. 20.
You get
10,
nothing and like
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Second down at 7. Running left, it's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. On first down, Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage. Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Tua now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 30. SOS. He's going. We got double attack. On the ball.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. First down, Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Target. Check 31.
Throwing now is Allen. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Defense all day. All day. 13. Mike 13. I'm coming.
Mike 13. Mike 13. He's coming. He's coming. Check him.
All day, baby. All day. Mike 13.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Evans. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He's coming. He's coming. Check him.
Check that.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Fights forward at the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All day, baby, all day.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley, toss play left. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 37, check 37. Check.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, oh, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. A toss out to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
29 is Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 29 is Mike.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Allen. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Bills. Chris Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
36. Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was coming complete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tua to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tua on fourth down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Dolphins on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Exit, exit. 29 is the move.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Nice 13, nice 13.
From the gun, it's Allen being chased out left. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
You don't want it. Wall. Right. Kill set. Go.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the top. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And some space here. There he goes, left side.
If you were me, you do this too.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.